So first thing, take your feet, put them about shoulder width apart. Point your toes. Keep your feet straight. Bend your knees. Keep your back perfectly straight. All right? So you want to imagine you got a pole going from the top of your head straight down through your spine, like you're sitting down in a little stool on the back. Okay, straight down. Anybody here ever studied dance? Even if you were just a little kid? Ballet specifically? Okay, all right. If you've ever studied dance, you'll recognize something sort of similar to this. You guys don't have to try it, but I'll show you. Dancers do something called a plie. Okay. So yeah, specifically second position, they'll turn their feet out, kind of sink down with the same legs. The reason, dancers do this is because this is really strong going side to side, right? You're going to leap sideways. It's good to turn your feet out. But this is a weak position from front to back. So if a ballerina is standing here like this in second, somebody gives you a shove in the shoulders, she's probably going to fall backwards, right? Right, so that's why you turn your feet straight. Sink down. Anybody play football? No? I played for like 6 years. Yeah, well, if you played football, even taught you, if you've even seen football players, they kind of have these dancer legs, but their feet are straight, and they cheek way forward. So either down in a three-point stance, right, like this, or if they're a linebacker, they're in this position. So the reason is this is really strong from the front, and it's strong from the sides, but it's weak from the back. So if you push a football player from the behind in this position, he's probably going to fall forward. You don't have to worry about that in football. It's illegal. It's called clipping. Hit someone from behind, unless you got the ball, then all bets are off. It's kind of like kung fu. There's no rules, all right? So that's why you want to straighten up. So you want to bend your legs, kind of like shock absorbers, right? Feet straight back. Take your hands, put them like this. Anybody here practice martial arts? You guys have a name for the stance? Keep stance, that's one name for it. Anybody else have a name? Different martial arts? Horse stance. Yeah, that's what we call it. So Taekwondo, some schools will call it a middle stance, some call it a kata stance or a ready stance or Japanese titles for it. We call it a horse stance or a horse riding stance because it looks like you're riding a horse, right? So you want to imagine your feet are in stirrups, like rooted to the ground, right? Anybody gives you a shove in any direction, you're not going to fall over, all right? Okay. Stand up, shake your legs out, give them a break. The cool thing about this animal stuff is that you take on the persona of these different creatures, okay? So when you do tiger style kung fu, you're going to have tiger claws. They look like this. Spread your fingers out. You guys can play along at home if you want to give it a try. So hands up, fingers out, and then you curl them in. Kind of curve them like this, right? Just imagine you got maybe a softball or something. Yeah, don't put them in too much, just kind of like this. If you've ever seen old kung fu movies and the characters are like thrusting their hands in rocks or sand, if the fingers in this orientation, it's usually tiger style. You need to have really strong fingers because your hands are always like this. Right? Okay, shake them out. The big pose we'll do together. Face this way. Right? Take your feet, put them in that horse stance. Again, about shoulder width. Toes straight. Bend your knees. Keep your back straight. Right? Take your shoulders, turn them towards the group. Bring up your tiger claws like this, left and front, right? Like that. Okay. And you want to keep them strong, okay? You don't want to be like Michael Jackson and Thriller. Alright, there you go. So from here, you're going to break them out like this. And come back like this and cross them. And come back out. So this is the beginning of the first kata, the form that we learned called Flying Tiger comes out of the cave. So again, no flying, just the name of the kata. So you got that? And you want to keep your hands strong for the whole range of motion, because there's an application for this. It's a block. If someone were to come at you from overhead with like an axe kick, you're going to be like, uh-oh, block. So that's what this is for. All right, got all that?
Yeah.
All right, shake your hands out. Face this way again. On the count of 3, you're going to sink down in that horse stance, turn towards the group, and then the claws out and out. Got all that?
Yep.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. Down, forward, claws up, out.
then you can growl or roar if you really want to get into it.